morning and welcome to your next incredible Ripple Makers Spotlight. I'm very excited to introduce you to an amazing lady. She's been part of the mastermind with all of us Ripple Makers. I've really been able to get behind her business. I've seen how she's growing it. And you know what? There is so much authenticity in the work that this amazing lady is doing that I cannot wait to introduce you to her. So let's, without further ado, get the amazing queen of workplace wellbeing onto the stage, Miss Jackie Brennan. Jackie, whoop, whoop. Welcome to Workshop.
Thank you, Sammy. It's wonderful to be here. Oh, I've got a new title.
You have a new title. Yes. So, well, Jackie, you've featured on Ripple Fest. I've interviewed you several times. You've been a major part of the mastermind. You deliver meditations and visualizations for our members as well. I mean, you've just done so much, and everything you do is from the heart. And you've got a very interesting industry that you are really being the voice of change and leadership in that industry. So for those that don't know you yet within the One Drop Movement community, please share who you are, what you do, and why you love doing it so much.
Thank you, Sammy. Okay, so I'm Jackie Brennan. I'm, as well, now got the Queen title, but I'm the Workplace Wellbeing Catalyst. And I believe that the construction industry is facing a mental health crisis. Yeah. There's an average of 2 UK and Ireland workers dying from suicide every day. And it really doesn't have to be that way. And that's why I'm on a mission to provide the UK and Ireland construction industry with the most practical resources to improve mental health, to improve well-being, and to make make them see that link between thriving people and thriving business, that the two go together. I worked in the construction industry for 39 years, and I know what it's like to be out on site. I know what it's like to work away from home, lose touch with family, friends, work those long hours, tight deadlines. And that's where my heart is. I want to help those people. And it's a case of, at the moment, we're very much in the construction industry, from where I see it, is very much in crisis management, firefighting. And we need to shift that focus to be proactive, to be positive, to give people the tools and techniques that they can support their own well-being, while the industry and the company looks after the culture, again, so the two can come together and we can all thrive.
I love that. And actually, because you have worked your way up, so you've been in so many different roles within the construction industry, including as a director, so including being part of the growing of the business as well as being on the front line as such. So you know how to fuse those two worlds together, creating bigger results for the business and also enabling a happy workforce at the same time. So it's a triple win, isn't it? Because ultimately the customer on the other end is going to benefit and want to give more contract work to the construction companies that they're working with.
It is. I mean, to me, it's a win-win-win all the way through, whether you're the client, the contractor, and the employees out there doing the work. They're the industry's biggest asset. So it's time to look after them.
Yeah. And I love how you've totally niched it as well. You're really owning your lane. I mean, that's a lane of like, you know what, I'm on a mission. I'm going to change the way that things are happening in this industry. I'm not going to diversify. I'm just focused on my lane, and which is an incredible way to build a business, because it means that you're recognized faster for doing what you do instead of being an I support everybody. You've gone for the construction industry because that's what's in your heart and that's what you've grown up with.
That's it. I mean, I know no other industry that has been it, and I loved working in the industry. I mean, okay, I was typically usually the first female in many of those roles, and for a long time the only female in whatever company I was working with. Glad to see it's getting better. It's not perfect by any means yet, but we're getting there. So yeah, it's very close to my heart, and it's almost something giving back to that industry.
I love that. So Jackie, what's your Ripple acceleration tip for us today?
Well, and this is something that has been coming up for me probably, and more so over the last few weeks. It is basically just be yourself. And it through the construction industry and working in the construction industry, I was always told, or yeah, basically told you have to be a certain person or like this. And it was usually like that older man in the grey suit, especially when I got into corporate. You need to be like that if you want to get on. I thought, well, that's not me, is it? And so I was changing my who I was to fit in with whatever role I was in. And it has taken me a long time to realize, well, no, this is me. And when I look at mentors like yourself, Sammy, and some of the other wonderful people that I've been fortunate enough to work with, same person wherever they go.
Yeah.
And that has now, oh, I'm getting goosebumps even thinking about it. That is now where I know that's what I need to be. And I believe that is what anybody who wants to make an influence needs to be.
Yeah,
You should
I
be, feel it
fantastic.
yourself and be yourself.
How many of you relate to that, by the way? I know I can certainly relate to that when I was in the design industry in a very corporate role. And of course, you've got, it's a bit of a competition between the PR department and the graphic design department and the marketing department and the sales department. And there's this like kind of sibling rivalry and everyone's trying to be better than each other. And I realized when I went into business, it was about 2 years into building my first business before I realized, why am I dressing like this? I was still wearing pinstripe suits. I was like, why am I dressing like this? This is not who I am. And they were like black suits,
Yeah.
I mean, look at me now, like everything about my life is color. But everything about my life then was about who I needed to be to get where I needed to go to be taken seriously in the role that I was in. So I completely resonate with that. And there's something really liberating, isn't there, about
Oh,
being yourself and being still liked and respected when you're just you. So why did it take us so long to realize that?
I have no idea, but it is that sense of relief almost. Oh, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. It is so freeing. It's untrue. And now when I watch some of the even some videos that I've done before, I look at them, I thought, yeah, you were nearly there. But even I can say, I can see the difference in myself from then even to now. And
Yeah,
just do it. Just be yourself. Stand in
yeah.
the car and do it.
Amazing. And of course, I've watched you grow within the Ripple Makers Mastermind. You are showing up every single day. I mean, it's amazing to watch your progress, and you're so inspiring to the other Ripple Makers as well. They're like, they know when they show up, Jackie's going to be there. It's really, really awesome to have watched your journey and been part of it. What would you say you notice about yourself since we've been working together? What's the biggest thing that you notice about yourself that's different now?
I'm I am certainly more willing to speak up. I was always one who would have sort of nearly stayed in the background. I had the ideas and that, and then sat there and watched while someone else said it, did it, and went on. Now, through our community, more confidence to speak out. And yeah, I have an idea. Let's just throw it out there, see what comes back.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Well, we look forward to seeing you shining even more brightly than ever before. You're growing in front of my very eyes each and every day. Jackie, how can we support you? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for opportunities to speak, to spread my message, and that's either podcasts, on stages, wherever. So that's the main one, and also to get into some construction companies or more construction companies to show, give them a flavour of
Yeah.
what it's all about that I'm doing. So a sort of introductory workshop, something like that. So that's the where I'd like anybody that knows of any construction companies.
Yeah. Yeah. Or building connections, because that
Building
connection
connections,
might know the
networking, yes.
construction company. Yeah, brilliant. Well, Jackie, we'll keep our ears and eyes open. You're such a big part of our hearts and the One Drop community. I want to thank you for everything that you do for us, and we're here for you. So, guys and girls, if you want to connect with Jackie, there's a couple of ways you can do that. Jackie's going to give me her details so I can put them with the description of this video. But also, if you go to the One Drop Movement group, click on members, you'll find Jackie in there. You can send a direct message to Jackie through there. Jackie, as we wrap up today's interview, is there anything you want to leave our viewers with today?
Just thank you for this opportunity again, Sammy, and for anybody who is considering about joining the mastermind. Come along, come join us. It's a wonderful place to be.
It is. I'll tell you what, it is the most rewarding thing I have ever done, ever grown, and ever been part of, just to see the transformation every day and the brainstorming that we do every afternoon. I just love it. That's the part of business that I really love, is that I get to be a part of the idea and the creation, and then I watch you go and make it happen, and it just hundreds of businesses building before my very eyes. It's so rewarding, absolutely amazing. And on that note, guys, if you do want to come along and test out one of our masterminds, come along and be a part of it, get to experience it. I actually created a couple of links just yesterday that will enable you to come and have a taster session. So make sure you look in the description with this video. I'll pop the links in there. Jackie, once again, thank you for being the drop, the example of what a real true ripple maker and one dropreneur is out there doing, and really owning your lane. You're a great example, what all of us can follow and be reminded of. And guys and girls, make sure you connect with Jackie, and yeah, together you could be your next best collaboration team, your next best power team, next best joint ventures. There may be some way that you, when you speak to each other, you can connect, and you connect the dots and go, whoa, hang on, we didn't see that come in. But just be curious, be willing to explore what can be achieved when two come together and create much bigger ripples of impact. So take care, have an amazing day, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next spotlight. See you there. Mwah.